In a world of deep and meaningful conversation comes the most unnecessary podcast.
LOL Entertainment. Oh yeah. Here we go again. We be rolling. Chunks are flowing. Stacks are golden. Baby, here we go again. On the road again.
LOL Entertainment. Welcome to the fucking show.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the most unnecessary podcast on the internet. I am your host, not your average Joe. We've got a really big show, really great things coming your way. We are excited. We're super pumped up. Episode 22. That's two twice. We're looking forward to it, guys. We are pumped up. Remember, as always, like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that jazz. We are on Facebook, YouTube, and Kick. Guys, get over to Kick. Join us up on the Kick there. Check us out over there. We're trying to gain some traction. That seems to be the new place where everybody's going. So check us out up over there, okay? See what we're doing over on Kick. That being said, guys, we are going to bring up the panel. We've already got comments rolling in. Would you look at that? We're going to bring up the panel, guys. First and foremost, here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the master behind the keys. It is Patty Cakes Pat Cardinal.
Yo, how we doing? Sunday
What's up, bro?
night. Let's go. We're doing good, man. We're doing good. It was an awesome
Episode
weekend.
22.
2-2.
That's it. I'm excited. It's going to be a fun one. That being said, let's bring up another funny one. That's, ladies and gentlemen, you know him, you love him, Matt Johnson.
Oh, hey, that's me. What's going on?
Jesus Christ.
Just locked in, just
ready to go. Ready to go. You know who else I'm sure is locked in? It is our final panel member. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Stephen McDonald.
Oh, bam. Steve?
Oh,
you
sorry,
awake?
guys.
Okay.
I'm a little into it.
What were you doing?
Taking a power nap.
Taking a power nap.
I thought he said he's a little Inuit.
It looked like he was pretty into it. That's for sure. Whatever the fuck you were doing there, Steve. Welcome, guys. Welcome back. Episode 22.
22 already.
Can you believe it?
22, boys. 22. That's freaking awesome. Way to go.
Man, I went back and I was kind of just skimming through some of the older episodes, man, and how the show has kind of changed and developed, in 22 short episodes, man. It's crazy. Here we are.
It's cool, man.
22.
It's cool.
Yeah, 22 means our podcast is officially old enough to not be creepy to date,
What's up, Papa D? What's up, Manny P? Saw your comments roll through.
Yeah, you're right, man. You're fucking right. Oh, man.
Steve looks upset at that comment. He's like, the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, Steve, I don't know. What?
He rather
Steve, you look like you need some smelling salts or something, buddy. Like, cheer up, man.
What, bud?
I
Pop
think
in the
Steve
park.
prefers 40-year-olds or 40-pound skin tags. Who knows?
Yeah, get it right.
40
Some
pounds.
say it's a disability. I say it's a part of who you are. You know?
Yeah, I suppose. I love the handlebar mustache, bro. It's coming in well.
Yeah, man. Matches my uvula.
What?
Just making more room for that 40-pound skin tag.
Dude, I am so confused. I'm lost as fuck.
Have you ever tried to remove a skin tag with a pair of nail clippers?
I don't have skin tags.
I don't have one either.
I've wanted to.
I was just gonna say, could you imagine trying to remove your uvula with a fucking pair of nail clippers?
Dude, fuck that, dude.
First of all, I don't know what kind of fucking nail clippers you have. That sounds like more like hedge clippers or something. Because the nail clipper, you couldn't fit your uvula in between the clippers.
I'm sure you
Why
can
are we
squeeze
talking
it
about clipping off our uvula with nails?
I'm playing off of what he said.
That's fucked. I can feel it.
I seen
this
this
is gonna
like
be a
I
good
don't get
episode.
I
I
don't
already
get
tell.
like creeped out or like I guess as the kids say the ick a lot. But like I seen this reel and some dude just takes a pair of nail clippers and starts clipping off chunks of his teeth.
Oh, dude.
And yeah, that one disturbed me. Not so much that he was clipping his teeth. I'm more disturbed at the fact that he found such a good pair of nail clippers that they can do that.
Man, how do you do one and be like, all right, let's just keep going? The pain, dude. Tooth pain, I don't fuck with tooth pain. I don't fuck with tooth pain at all, dude. Like, what the hell, man?
It's definitely debilitating. Same with like I think like the next step up is like earaches.
Earaches, yeah.
Ooh, I don't know. I think
that throws off your
man,
equilibrium.
That's a tough one. I hate earaches. That's like that's the worst one for me. I can deal with tooth pain a little bit better than I can deal with an earache.
Ooh, no, I go the other way. I deal with ear pain before tooth pain any day.
I don't know, man. It's when it's like right in your ear, and I don't know.
Still,
what would you rather?
Let us know in the comments what you would think.
Yeah. Let us know. We're gonna get into it, guys. We're gonna get into it. What's new? We're coming off a fucking huge weekend, boys. It was a great weekend. We were down at Mo Events for the annual 420 show. I'm gonna kind of go around the room and ask everybody your favorite parts. What kind of made it a special night for you? I'll kind of start it off, man. First of all, it was nice to be able to kind of do this show again. We've been kind of doing it for a couple of years now. We took it over from Mark Vincent, but that's my highlight moment, man, is to see Mark Vincent back on the stage, performing at this show, doing the feature spot right before the headliner, man, and just slaying, dude, just slaying. It's almost like the guy never missed a beat, and it was cool to kind of see it come full circle. And he pretty much made his whole set about the OG weed shows and how it's kind of come to full circle to where it is right now, right? So that was the highlight of my night. Other than seeing Hash the One perform, man, that was great too. But highlight of my night, man, was the atmosphere and seeing Mark Vincent, the OG, get back up on the stage and absolutely crushed.
For sure, man. For sure.
Pat, we'll go with you. What's your highlight, buddy?
Oh man, I was just I did my DJ opening gig, so that was fun. I remember a few times just walking into the room and the music was just blasting, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a good night. Like I got stoned as fuck too, so that was always fun. But yeah, man, seeing Mark come back, do a set like that, looked like he never even left the scene. Like he just destroyed it. You know what I mean? Like, so that was really cool. He reached out afterwards and said how cool of a vibe we had set for Mo Events. So that was really cool. So again, huge shout out to Mo Events. They helped out a lot with setting up that room to look the way it did. But no, man, it was a great freaking night. Great freaking night.
Yeah, man, fucking incredible, dude. Packed house too. Standing room only at the end. Sold out show, boys. We can officially say the show was sold out. So that's always a fucking killer kind of testament to what a show it really was. Steve, highlight of the night, bud.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to get into it a little bit more in my segment later on, but I'll just touch base on it. As a performer, before a set, you guys can vouch for this. I stay away from all the cannabis just because when your nerves are in place, it can kind of like amplify your paranoia and any kind of anxiety that you have. So I was a good boy. I was a good boy the entire night until I made the mistake of thinking I was home free and got coerced. Anyways, I'll get into that later in the section, but I caved, and I at least can say each of the performers there was stoned at some point for the 420 show.
You had to be. I'd like to think that all the audience members were stoned as well. We had friggin' Groove Cannabis guys sponsoring the show. We got a whole bunch of edibles from them too, and we were generous throwing them out into the crowd. Man, everybody was loving it. The participation and just that crowd alone was a great crowd for this type of show. I mean, they were attentive when they had to be, and they would chill. They would chill. chill crowd, awesome. They were pumped up. It was good to go. Matt, highlight.
Honestly, like, what can I say? You know, killer show, absolutely. And I mean, you know, you guys should be proud of yourselves. You know, you guys put on a hell of a fucking show and produced a hell of a fucking show. So it was an honor to be able to do a set there. And what the fuck was in the background? Joe, I think you got go. Anyways, sorry, that's distracting. I just see like a face poking through fucking Joe. And
Yeah,
Joe's
it
background.
distracted me too. That's why I kind of got off track.
Yeah, no, you know, that aside, like, all the comedians did absolutely phenomenal. Like you said, you know, it was a pleasure to see Hash. It was a pleasure to have Mark back on a stage. But honestly, two of my highlights of the night for the evening. Number one, shout out to your buddy Nick for letting us whip around in that 1950 Chevy Bel Air Deluxe.
Yeah.
That is an absolute highlight. That and you know, thank you Groove to help sponsoring the event and, you know, giving us some edibles to toss out at people. But trying to yeet a little pack of edibles across the room when they just, like, the second they catch the air, it's like a little fucking shitty mate. Trying to whip those out was hilarious, but yet also
You almost had to frisbee it. You couldn't just like chuck it. You had to like frisbee it.
And if you tried to put any power on it, man, it would just catch the wind and just diagonal right down. Just boom. And
every time you guys were throwing it, you were looking sassy. You're like,
I did want to touch on that though, because we did hear a little bit of the feedback about, you know, the people in the back of the room didn't get as many opportunities to catch those edibles.
Oh, I walked them back there.
The thing I'm going to say on that is you're at a comedy show. You take the risk of going front row and getting dissed, and you get the reward of getting some fucking cool ass edibles too. So maybe next time show up, get it to the front a little bit more too. You know what I mean?
There was some diversity though. I did do the walk in case they were like, you know, had a kind of handicap or anything like that. I walked it back there.
Like, I still had a few in my pocket when I got off the stage, and as I was walking through the crowd, I was just like randomly handing them out.
Yeah,
so like, and then I still had one in my pocket, and I'm at the bar getting another drink, and there's some dude who was sitting along the wall because there was like chairs afterwards, and he was ordering a drink, and I just slid him one on the bar and winked at him, and he's like, "Oh, thanks, man." So like, I did try to, you know.
I guarantee you, he did not eat that candy. He's like, "Fuck this, bro." That guy just winked at me, man. Like, yeah. I just watched.
Well, I mean, maybe I
Matt was looking for his Gucci bag.
Didn't this guy just talk about having bodies in his trunk and buckets of somebody else's blood? Now he's sliding me a candy and winking.
Right. Well, it's not like I said, give this to your girlfriend or something. Like,
take this. I'll see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, more or less. But no, the whole evening, start to finish, what a blast.
It was, man. It was such a good vibe. Man, the lights, the venue was sick. It was set up beautifully. The seating arrangement, all done by Mo Events. They did a really good job. They knew the vibe that we were kind of going for. It was perfect. We set up the lights. Pat set the vibe. Dude, killer job too, man. Pat's in the background, man. All the comics are doing their thing. Pat's in the background. Punchline hits. Friggin' fog machine goes off. You know what I mean? Crowd's dying. Like, oh, dude, you killed it. All the intros for the comic.
There was a few moments. I feel like the fog kind of gave the comics a couple extra, like another round of laughs on their really big hits.
One of
my favorite moments with that is when I was doing my set and I threw it to you to do the smoke, but you're just kind of like lost in the moment, and like there's like a pause. I'm like, and then it came up, but that impromptu pause and everything that added so much comedic value without even, like, you can't practice that. To be honest, it was such a perfect moment.
No, man, and that was really what we went for, right? Like, was creating like an experience, and hearing that that's how people left. They walked into that room and they're like, man, we're at a legit experience tonight. Like, it's not just a comedy show. Like, this was a really 420 themed comedy night. Like, we really geared our atmosphere to accommodate that, and man, it was perfect. It was perfect.
All the jokes were kind of based 420 theme, man. I tried some new stuff too, and I felt it went fucking awesome. Matt, I noticed a couple special occasion drops for the evening. That was sick, dude.
Yeah,
Steve?
based off of certain, subject matter and everything. And you gotta
Yeah.
throw it in there.
Pocket drugs was probably my favorite part of your.
I didn't even know why I thought of that in the moment, but just like putting them in my pocket and just randomly throwing them at people without being like, "Who wants an edible?" I felt that added such a. But whenever I yelled pocket drugs and just threw a fucking pack the first time, there was some dude that howled.
Oh yeah,
howled
man.
like a fucking wolf. I don't like. I think that was one of the biggest pops I got of the night. Oddly enough.
Yeah, the pocket drugs was good, man. Pocket drugs was good.
Yeah, and Steve on fucking point, fucking commanding the
Actually,
crowd's
I
attention,
was
as
just
always.
thinking about it too. One of my favorite like personal moments. So I was like sitting on the stage on the side doing the DJ thing, and Hash the One's on stage, and he's about like 3/4 through his set, and he's looking around for some edibles to throw out to the audience. But by that point, I mean, all the comedians had went through and did it, right? So like my reserve was pretty much the only reserve left. So he comes over to me and he's like, "Yo, can I get a couple like edibles to throw out?" So I give him 2, and he's like, "No, like I want more," but I only had 4. So like giving him 2, I had 2 left. Man, I got bullied by this like little 4-foot guy to like fucking give him all my edibles. Like I can't even believe this was happening. Like, he hustled my ass right on stage. Like it was fucking amazing.
No, give me the rest. Give me the fucking rest.
Yeah,
You're not gonna
like,
say no to a midget.
what am I gonna fucking do, man? Like I could just threw him right in the crowd. It was as an edible. Fuck.
Oh, dude, if you ever think about it, though, I think a midget would be the ultimate pickpocket. If you think about it, right?
100%.
It's just out of eye level, okay? Like a toddler walking around, he could easily just slip in and out of the coat pocket, no
Yeah,
problem.
man, he was so good. I'm not gonna lie though. When I went out into the parking lot and I seen he was just rolling in, and he gets out, and man, I almost just died. I've seen Hash before, okay, but he was wearing a t-shirt. I've never seen him in his Spider-Man Letterman jacket that you get in the toddler section at Walmart.
It was his comment, and he's like, "Well, fuck, try finding something my size that's an adult shirt." And it's like, "Fuck, that's such a good point."
I know, dude. But honestly, like, so chill. What a fucking class act, man.
Oh yeah, man. He was great.
Loved every moment of hanging out with him, and we're definitely gonna get him back, man. Cornwall loved him, and he loved Cornwall, so we're gonna get him back again. That was a fucking good show.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was
Other
good.
than that, guys, we got something else coming up. We got May 9th. We have our next open mic at Essential Kitchen, hosted by none other than Matt Johnson. Take it away, Matt. What's the lineup looking like so far? Have you made any roster moves?
I'm actually I'm just finalizing the lineup, so I'll probably have that out within the next day or two. I'm just waiting for a confirmation from one person, and then I'm going to finalize it. And I got some ideas. It's going to be a great stacked lineup. Might have a surprise for you guys, and yeah.
Ooh, I love surprises.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you said who, and I was just gonna be like, oh, an owl, but no, it's gonna be good. These shows, guys, like you got to come out to this show. You got to either buy your tickets in advance early, because this show fills up fast.
It tells that every time. Man,
Yeah.
I wanted you to add something real quick. Okay, so we've done 3 or 4 now. We've done 4 open mics. At Essential Kitchen now. We've been there for 4 months, 1 a month, 4. We've done 4. Every single one of them sold out, and we just sold out the weed show too. So like we're at 5 sold out shows in a row, guys. I think it's clear to say that when we're putting on a show, you got to get your tickets in advance. So we should have the link up for that show very, very soon. If not already, check out our website and get your tickets quick. May 9th.
It'll be up this week.
I will
It's not
add
up
this
yet,
too.
but it
I
will be
will
up
add
this
this
week.
too, though. There's no better place to get top-notch entertainment for food stamp prices. Okay, and it's just $5 ticket.
$5 ticket, man. That's just it. On a Saturday night, it's a great time, guys. It is a great time. Keep your eyes peeled. Matt Johnson will be posting the lineup. And yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that ticket link. Next up, we have the Battle of Ontario, boys. The fucking Battle of Ontario is coming up. That is May 16th. Guys, we are headed up to Toronto. We're headed up to Toronto. And I know we got a lot of, viewers that live in Toronto that are planning to make the trip up to the venue and come and watch us perform and fucking beat Toronto, guys. We're gonna beat Toronto, and we're gonna go down as the reigning, defending Battle of Ontario champions. I think I feel it. I can feel it in my fucking loins, yo.
It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. At the end of the day, we're just too good. We're just too good, boys. We're just too good. We're gonna have a 5-hour drive.
Confidence is
Just kind of
key.
bounce that fucking energy to get that energy going. Like it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane.
Confidence is key. But listen, man, like we've been hard at work, as you guys can tell. We've been hard at work, man. We've been honing in the skills, tightening up the jokes, and we've been preparing for this. We're ready. We've been calling out Toronto, since we won last time, since we beat Ottawa. So we've been calling them out for a while. We've wanted this for a while, and we're going into enemy turf, and we're fucking going in hard, boys. We're fucking going in hard. Fuck yeah, I'm excited. I'm really pumped up. And like I said, we got a lot of people that kind of watch this show that live in that area, which we're grateful for. Thank you. It means our show is spreading around. We love it. And yeah, man, they've all kind of, reached out and touched base and showed interest in coming out to the show to show the support. So we are very, very blessed to have such great fans, cheering us on. So we got that coming up. We're really pumped up. And that is put on by Jenga's Comedy, guys. Also a good buddy of ours, Jordan Angus. Check him out. Go follow his socials and shit. He's usually watching. Jordan, if you're watching, drop your socials for the beautiful people. All right. What else do we have, guys? What else do we have? We got the bike raffle. Don't forget about the bike raffle, guys. We did sell some tickets this weekend. We just sell some extra squares. They are starting to move, even though it started to snow today. The nice weather is coming. You're gonna want to fucking.
What the fuck was up with that? Woke up this morning. I thought I was still stoned from fucking Friday night. Fuck.
I think we went through I think we went through all 4 seasons today somehow.
Yeah, it's true.
No, it was rainy. It was snowy. It was sunny. It was hailing on my way home. I was like, "What the?"
Yeah, it was nuts, man. It was nuts. But
not wrong.
It is what it is. It's Mother Nature just being a bitch.
Well, I mean, that's why they call her Mother Nature, because women can't make up their mind about shit.
No, it's true. It's so true. For
entertainment purposes only, we share misogynistic views.
You dodge a frying pan, just poof.
I gotta ask real quick, because Steve, you made me rotate my phone, and now I can't see the clock.
What are we 23 minutes in.
Oh, fuck yeah, boys. You know what that means? I think it's time to move into our first segment of the evening. What do you guys think?
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what he's dropping this week. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Capital Carnage with none other than Don Keedick.
It's time for Capital Carnage with your political punchliner, Don Keedick.
Good evening, and welcome back to Capital Carnage, where we sift through and expose all the geopolitical bullshit so you don't have to. I am your host, Don Keedick. And tonight, over the weekend, we watched Erica Kirk in her overdramatic, overplayed sob speech in what Don Keedick is calling her soft drop at a possible 2028 presidential run. Sneaky bitch. With J.D. Vance losing popularity, the Republicans seem to be shifting and doing the 1-2 step on over to Erica Kirk. Classy touch. Shout out to our editors. Here's what she had to say at her sob speech. Let me know what you think.
And now we have to show up again with 80 to 90% voter turnout in the midterms and fortify the red wall for the next decade. That's what we need to do. But at the same time, you have people out there who are actively trying to tear this country apart. They love to start fights, dividing us all against each other, spreading negativity, all to get clicks and influence the algorithm to maximize profits. Meanwhile, building is hard. Getting out the vote, talking to real people, spiritual revival, that's actual work. That is actual work. And my husband, Charlie, gave his life for that work. And what gets built lasts for generations long after the noise has run out of one-liners.
Donkey Dick sees right through your fake tears, Miss Kirk. With J.D. Vance losing popularity, one can only imagine that you're looking for a viable candidate for vice president. Somehow I feel like there might be one loomering around. Now, folks, we can't let this happen to America. We just can't. Get out there and vote in 2028 for Don Kedick. And that being said, I am officially dropping my vice presidential candidate. You know him, you love him, Drewski.
Vote Don Kedick for president, and I, Drewski, as your vice president. We're here to make America funny again. Cut the head off the snake. Vote for the mongoose. Vote Don Kedick in 2028 for the Nationalist Libertarian Socialist Party, because that's the way Don Kedick gives her to you.
That's right, a vote for Don Kedick is a vote for no more tiny hats in government. And now it's time for Keep the Comments Coming.
Like, subscribe, comment.
Lou Sanus writes in, what is the point of Trump saying he has a deal with Iran and that negotiations went well? He states they will never close the strait, while Iran states they've never talked and proceed to bomb the ships on the strait. Great question, Lou. I would have to say because Mr. Trump is a hot mess and doesn't actually know what the fuck he's talking about. Next question. Hey, would you blow me writes in, Dick, why is it that for something that has already been proven to be deceitful and threatened by man, talking about AI, not governed with more scrutiny, just keep making more and more powerful versions, at some point will elude or control, but yet we steam forward. I think this is a threat that we need to keep a close eye on. What's your stance? That's what I'm talking about, Haywood Jablomi. Appreciate the question. I think I was a wee lad when I first watched the movie Maximum Overdrive, where all the technology in the world just went rampant. Buddy's trying to pull his money out of the ATM and it just reads, fuck you, which is pretty much what mine tells me now. Other than that, no, I agree. I do agree. This is something that we really need to focus on. Have we not seen Terminator? What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? I believe that we have dumbed ourselves down as a society and are just looking for more and more ways to be lazy. Even when it comes to doing research, as now we've got robots to do that for us. Keep in mind, giving us the answers that they want us to have. Next question! Swastika Dan writes, if Katy Perry's really knocked up, Xavier's probably the real father. Thanks for that, Swastika Dan. For those of you who don't know, Xavier is the son of former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. I personally didn't know that. I had to do some research myself. I thought when you said Xavier, you meant Professor X from the X-Men. And there's no way he's fucking shacking up with Katy Perry. The guy's got standards. And that's the way Don Kedick gives it to you, folks. Hard, raw, and uncovered. And remember, not all snakes slither. Some shake hands. This has been Capital Carnage. I am your host and future president, Don Kedick. Good evening. Nice.
You know, I actually kind of feel envious of young Xavier there, because, like, can you imagine if that's your stepmom? Yeah, I am fucking hoping I'm catching. Like, I don't care what you could all say, whatever about standards. If you saw her stuck in a fucking dryer, you would. You would. Just saying.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But she's not getting out. She's going back in.
Yeah.
We're just not taking her out.
I had another mental image. Xavier, though, from X-Men. Imagine that as a mentality, though. Him dating Katy Perry, does a little mind band. You never went to space.
Yeah, but you know what? I think Professor X from X-Men can probably lay some fucking pipe.
Oh, bro.
Is he a triple?
I'm sure if he would hear her roar,
Hear me out. Hear me out. How he can control people's minds, he can literally just look at a bitch and be like, "You're coming, right?"
come,
It's true.
come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
That is pretty crazy. Yeah. I like the comments, bro. I thought that was a cool segment. Like that.
Yeah.
Fucking
Man, the stuff about Erica Kirk is just killing me anymore. Like,
dude.
it's just
Hey,
she's too much. She's too much.
What do we
wait
think? What
for-
do we think about his prediction, dude? I don't know. Do we
Believe it or not, I think
somebody
Erica
clip
Kirk-
Don Keedick Don Keedick predicting Erica Kirk's gonna run for actual president in 2020?
Oh, I have a feeling she'll run for president, and then whenever she gets elected as president, she'll be the first woman president, and JD Vance could be her first lady.
dude.
I think like if Erica Kirk was a joint, she'd be the kind you passed around thinking like, "Ooh, this is this is a cool idea." And then like 5 minutes later, you like got everyone just staring at the wall like they just unlocked the secrets of the fucking universe. And Erica's in the corner like, "Yeah, I got that effect on people."
I relate Erica and Hillary Clinton as the same. No, Erica and Hillary Clinton are the same. They're both banking off their husbands' reputations. Yeah, no, didn't
Yeah,
work
I
out
still
either.
find it funny, like that Erica Kirk got super pissed off at the Drewski thing, even though literally Charlie's message was freedom of speech.
Yeah.
After he got shot, it was all about freedom of speech. And then somebody exercises freedom of speech, and then they're like, no, not like that.
Yeah. And bro, just going back to him in the South Park episode, he was humbled and pumped up that he was even thought to be in the episode.
Find out she's really a man.
Papa D, I don't know if Erica Kirk is a man, but I guarantee that fucking vagina has teeth.
Bro, sometimes when she does that glare, she's got a pretty predominant jawline, but
it's whenever she does the like fake crying looking up thing, they're like,
oh man.
Did anybody ever notice the Adam's apple?
Even in that clip, she was like
He's
she had
got
the
a
fake
penis.
tears.
it's a penis with teeth.
Jesus Christ. What are some of these comments saying? I'm seeing the comments fly up, but I can't read them.
Oh, that's what I just said. The comment was it's she's really got a penis.
Yeah, well, you never know. You never know. We're not allowed to. We're not allowed to.
That being said, though, Nanny P did comment saying that the water is receding, so that is awesome news.
Fantastic.
News.
Yeah, they were. Yo, people up in that area were under a little bit of a state of emergency there.
Yeah, everyone up in the Kawartha Lakes area. We're glad that everyone's safe, everyone's happy, and we're
Papa
glad
D was driving around in a canoe, but he was paddling around his front yard in a canoe and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
glad
man.
to hear it. Glad to hear it. We're sending our good wishes down, and we'll be down in that area to make sure there's some good vibes coming next month. So.
Yes, we're pumped up. Pumped up. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. All right. I think we move on. Guys, keep the comments coming. If you have any comments that you want Don Keeter to touch on, send them in the LOL chat. Send them on in, and Don Keeter will maybe address them live on air. Moving on, it is time for what is really becoming probably one of my favorite segments. I fucking love this one. I'm really excited for this week. I can't wait to see what it is I'm going to learn, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Matter of Fact with Matt Johnson.
It's the Matter of Fact moment with LOL's own Matt Johnson.
Well, hey, kids, it is a matter of fact that there is a 3-inch nail in the human body. And no, that's not some sort of sexual innuendo or a reference to maybe you having some sort of 3-inch coke nail like you're in the 80s. No. In the human body, there's about approximately 3 to 4 grams of iron in the human body, which if you were to weigh a 3-inch nail, say a roofing nail, it would be about 3 grams. Hence why I say that there is about the equivalent in iron in the human body to a 3-inch nail. And I'm pretty sure maybe Trent Reznor might have a 9-inch nail in his body. Now, if you're unaware, iron is a very important mineral in the human body. A lot of women know this. 60% of iron is in your hemoglobin, and the rest of it in small doses is in the myoglobin, which is muscle protein and your liver, and some of it can be in your spleen. Now, iron is critical for oxygen transport through the body. It also helps with energy production, and it also helps with immunofunction. And that's why people who are anemic or iron deficiency end up having immunoproblems. Or, for instance, not to sound sexist, but women, because they bleed once a month, as per nature, that's probably why they're always fucking cold, because they're very low on iron. And that's why they have to take iron supplements. Now, I think it is crucial that humans have a steady, healthy diet. If you need to take multivitamins, take multivitamins. If you really feel you're iron deficient, go lick a fence. Maybe that'll work. I don't think that's how it works, but it could. But it is a true fact that there is a 3-inch nail in the human body. Now, for me, that makes me think that with that much iron in my body, that means that I have about 3 to 4 grams of Iron Man running through my blood. That's not true, but that's what I'm going with. I'm going to call it 0.3% Iron Man. And you too, you can be 0.3% Iron Man. But it is a matter of fact that there is so much iron in the human body that is the equivalent of a 3-inch nail. Fellas, what do we think?
I gotta say this right now. It was the first thing coming to my mind whenever you were talking about there's a 3-inch nail. Okay. And then you mentioned Iron Man. And then you mentioned that it was in your body. All the mental image I got is that you want 3 inches of Iron Man in your body. Is what I got.
Look, with his money, if he's at least going to pay, whatever, whatever helps me get a down payment on a house,
Of course, that's what you pictured, dude.
What he
Yeah.
said. Sort of.
If you picture
Papa
getting
D says, so I would say women don't have a nail in them. It's more like maybe a finishing nail, not a roofing nail.
Yeah, for women,
I'm pretty sure
unfortunately,
finishing
it's
nails
true.
are made of zinc iron composite.
And actually not accounting for the average daily loss of iron in the human body, women on average statistically have about 1 gram less than what males do. So males typically have a storage of about 1,000 milligrams of
Once
iron.
again, just proving that we can do things. We can hold even iron better than you ladies. I'm just joking.
Well, I mean, we don't.
It's
bleed.
nature. It's nature.
We don't bleed once
I'm
a
saying that
month,
because my wife might be watching and she's gonna kick my ass after.
right? Like, if we bled out our fucking dicks, we would be fucking solving that problem immediately, or we'd just be eating handfuls of fucking roofing nails, whatever. But like, men have 1,000 milligrams of iron in their body, and women's storage is only about 600 milligrams. And that's not even due to the monthly or daily loss. That's just the average based on.
Okay, now what about women? What about women that have gone through like menopause and stuff, and like don't have to worry about losing any of their iron?
Yep. Sorry to cut you off, but I'm going to agree with Papa D, and that is definitely why Nanny P has such a magnetic personality.
Full of iron.
She's definitely full of iron. She's probably got more iron in her than us.
Yeah. In the older days, anybody that was anemic, they would give them blood pudding. It would.
Oh shit!
Well,
Disgusting.
Yeah, that's
blood pudding.
nasty.
Yeah, it's actually true. So, for instance, even having like a nice bloody medium rare or rare steak can actually help increase iron too. And because it's not blood, the red juice you actually see is myoglobin, and it is basically liquid iron and minerals. and you could take a shot of that myoglobin, and it's actually very good for you. Not to
Dude,
mention,
we need, dude, next time you do your segment, you need to have like a lab coat on and like
I'm gonna have to put my glasses on. I'm gonna have to get a lab coat. I'm gonna have to get like a green screen background of like a bookshelf.
Yeah,
No, you got to do it in front of that one. You got to do it in front of that background. So.
Matt guy, Matt guy.
For science
I love it.
purposes.
Matt.
Yeah, so
We always learn so much, man.
I want to see you twisting my words. That's not what I meant. I didn't. That's not what I meant. I didn't mean it like that. Damn it. No,
Damn.
this one kind of stuck out to me, and I was like, because the amount of iron
stuck out like a 3-inch nail.
Essentially, yeah. So like when I was a kid, we had wood paneling on the walls in the house I grew up in, and one time I was jumping around on the bed, and there's a nail sticking out of the wall, and it hooked my shoulder and ripped a chunk out of my fucking shoulder. I don't know why that just popped into my head, but that's a matter of fact too. Yeah,
that sounds
you
like
have some nail trauma. You have some post-nail trauma. I think that we're kind of just hitting on the head right now. I think we're hitting that post-nail trauma right on the head. Matt, we're gonna talk after, buddy. Okay, we're gonna talk after the show, buddy.
Save it for therapy.
We're gonna find out exactly what's going on there, dude. That being said, we're gonna move on to our next segment, which is, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for it. The High Conspiracy with none other than your High Conspiracy guy, Pat Cardinal.
Hey, give it up for your High Conspiracy guy, Patty Cakes, Pat Cardinal.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your High Conspiracy guy, and I've been thinking. And when that happens, someone's getting offended. So that being said, guys, I'm just going to come out and say it. Weed tolerance breaks, those are a scam. Yeah, I said it. A full-blown inside job, big weed conspiracy scam. Now think about it, guys. They tell you, hey, man, take a couple weeks off, reset your system. You'll get way higher that way. Oh, really? Will I? Or am I just being psychologically manipulated into missing weed so much that I gaslit myself into thinking that I'm higher than I actually am? Because let's break this down, guys. You take a tolerance break, day one, you're confident, you're like, I got this, I'm in control. By day 3, you're like sniffing your pee like a drug dog at an airport, like, I can still smell it. Day 5, you're watching cooking shows like some kind of softcore porn. And by day 7, you've just raw dogged life for a whole week. And suddenly you're supposed to believe that you've evolved. Nah, man. Then you finally smoke again. You take that first hit after your tolerance break. You pause, you look around, and you convince yourself, holy fuck, Batman, I'm fucking baked. But are you? Or are you just emotionally overwhelmed? Because here's what they don't tell you, guys. You didn't actually lower your tolerance. You actually just raised your expectation. You've been fantasizing about that first high like it's a reunion episode of your favorite TV show. This is gonna hit like it did when I was 17, No, it's not, guys. You've got bills now. Weed knows that. And let's talk about the real conspiracy. Who benefits from these tolerance breaks? It's the weed companies, guys. Yeah, the weed industry is out here playing 4D chess while we're here, while we're sitting here playing checkers. They convinced you to stop. So when you come back, you don't just buy a little, you go crazy. You're like, give me the pre-rolls, the edibles, the vapes, the infused drinks, and whatever that thing is that looks like a science experiment. You didn't take a break. You built up a demand. That's not a tolerance break, guys. That's a marketing strategy. And don't get me started on the people who claim it changed their life. Oh, bro, after 2 weeks off, I only needed one hit now. Cool, man. Give it 48 hours. You're back to smoking like a chimney, but now with emotional damage. Let's be honest, guys. Tolerance breaks don't reset your tolerance. Reset your appreciation, which is just a fancy way of saying you missed it. So now, every time someone tells me that they're taking a tolerance break, I don't judge them. I just whisper, stay strong, Big Weed. Big Weed is watching. Boys, what do you think about this? Do you think tolerance breaks are good?
Dude, that was very well said. And, I never really thought of it like that, but I think you may be right. I think you fucking may be right, dude. I'm not going to lie, because, I've been getting back in shape and things like that and haven't been smoking as much. But the weed show, I dabbled, of course. The 420 show, I dabbled hard, man. And I told myself, too, I'm like, oh, I got to be careful because, I'm performing and I haven't smoked in quite some time. I'm just going to be ripped. And I don't know if it was the, anxiety of having to perform too, but the whole time hitting it, I'm like, oh yeah, man, can I feel it yet? How many more puffs should I take before like I'm going to be too high because I haven't smoked in a while and I'm going to get really fucked up. You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree, man. Like it is definitely a huge mindset thing because I was stuck in my mind about it the whole time.
It's true, man. It's true. I'm telling you. It's just a
I
scam.
can give you my thought process on it, and I can't really say too much on the cannabis. No, but I am going to relate it to something else, and you tell me if I'm wrong, okay? So, cigarettes, for example. Okay, cigarettes is what I can relate to. Okay, so you do wait. Hear me out. Be open minded. Okay.
Anyway. I'm sorry, Steve. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead.
No, I want to hear him out so I can rebuttal.
I do too. That was just a perfect opportunity. You know what I mean? Like
that was great, bro.
Well, you cut me off my train of thought. Anyways, I got it back. So I haven't done the weed tolerance break because I don't smoke much to begin with. But cigarettes is where I can relate it to. And I think it's all, like you said, a frame of mind, but it's also your intake. So if I'm smoking constantly, when I light a cigarette, I'm taking my normal haul, I'm exhaling, I'm waiting a little bit, taking another normal haul, and it's just hunky dory. Now, if I'm 2 months of not smoking and now I finally make the commitment that, okay, I'm going to have a puff of a cigarette, it's not a little fucking first puff, right? It is fucking dragged the half cigarette in. And of course, it's going to hit you like a shit fucking freight train, but it's your intake, right? So it might be the same thing for the weed, is that like you normally would do your little bowl and do your normal thing and you'd be just slightly stoned. And whenever you take that week or a month and a half break and you finally get that bowl back, you're taking that biggest long rip ever. And you're like, holy crap, I'm so stoned. And so I do agree with that.
Let me just rebuttal really fast. Okay. So the difference between the nicotine and the THC though, is you can actually Google this. Your body naturally produces a very small amount of nicotine. So when you smoke, your body stops doing that. Okay, so that's why when you take that huge haul after your first time, your body now has a little bit of an overdose of it. So you get that vibrating like, oh, fuck. And you start to get the shakes. Sometimes some people turn a little green, you know what I mean? Because you're overdosing your body with the nicotine because your body starts producing it again because you've stopped smoking. You can Google that shit. You actually produce nicotine. Anyway, but you don't produce THC, right? So even though you haven't had it in a bit and you take a huge hit, like it's not like you're overdoing it, right? So that's kind of my rebuttal to your response, Steve.
Not to necessarily argue with you, but the human body doesn't produce THC, but we do have cannabinoid receptors in the brain.
We do.
Which does allow us to process it. So, and my thing with the nicotine is, unless you're doing like nicotine patches or the pouches, the Zins or whatever, smoking cigarettes or vaping, you're not addicted to nicotine. Right now. You're addicted to whatever fucking chemicals they're putting in that to make you want to fucking smoke that all the time. Because I don't smoke a joint and gotta be like, oh, I need another blah blah or anything like that, or I don't get like side effects of not smoking it. But if people don't smoke a cigarette or don't hit a vape, they get fucking side effects. And that's because it's not about the nicotine. Nicotine is a natural chemical.
Preach, Matt,
You're
preach.
right. The body does produce nicotine in everything. Thank you. A woman said I was right. The body does produce nicotine in everything, but it's the cigarette, all the other chemicals and bullshit and cigarettes and whatever fucking chemical they make your vape fucking tastes like fucking grape fucking vanilla cherry jizz or whatever fucking shit it is. It's those chemicals that make you addicted to it, in my opinion.
That's an interesting flavor. I don't think I've ever seen that one on the shelf, but I definitely agree with everything else you're saying.
And but as far as the THC goes, like I think the reason why you never really get that same feeling as like your first time you got really fucking baked or anything like that is because it's already in your body. Your body has never had it before. The cannabinoid receptors have never been activated. And then after they're activated, they're never going to reactivate. You can't turn them back off after they're activated. So it doesn't matter if you quit smoking pot for a year and then smoke a joint. Either way, those cannabinoid receptors have been activated. They're already activated. So yeah, maybe because you haven't smoked in a year, and it would have to be an extended period of time because it takes an average of 2 months for THC to fully leave the human body. Fully leave. I know after 2 weeks of not smoking pot, it won't show up on like a drug test, but there is still trace amounts for up to 2 months after not smoking pot. So you have to not smoke pot for a very, very long period of time in order for it to actually leave your body. But it's not even necessarily the THC that's getting you overly stoned. For instance, I know it's a placebo effect, but I stopped like wake and baking quite some time ago, and I'll only ever smoke in the afternoons or in the evenings. And I find that first hit, that first puff of a joint or that first bong hit really fucking takes a hold. And it could be a placebo effect, but I find like once you're waking up and your body's getting, woken up and everything's coming back online and you have your coffee and your caffeine, like the wake and bake, I find, it's going to hit you first thing in the morning, but then throughout the day, it's already in your body. You're already used to it. So as the day goes on, so I do feel that if you stretch out the time in between smoking as opposed to like a tolerance break, it can hit you harder, but it could also just be a placebo effect.
And that's a matter of fact with Matt Johnson.
I don't necessarily think it's a placebo effect, but I do think it's kind of relating back to how I was putting it. It's the anticipation. You've kind of created more of an anticipation by kind of not necessarily forcing yourself to wait, but forcing yourself to wait. You know what I mean? And therefore, your body's excited to actually like do it again, right? Whereas like if you are wake and baking and it's become your routine, the anticipation isn't necessarily there anymore because you're kind of gotten used to doing it at that time. So
I would agree with that.
I get what you're saying, and it made some sense.
And I do like the conspiracy.
I agree with Papa D here. I think 15 minutes is plenty of time for a tolerance break. Right there, Papa D. I got you.
Papa D is probably the type of guy that has a CPAP machine, okay? But instead of injecting him with oxygen, it's probably lighting a reefer off in the corner, and he's just inhaling that while he's sleeping.
Dude, I've seen this guy roll a joint. I've seen this guy roll a joint doing $120 on the highway one-handed. Like, man, we were gonna get him to be our designated joint roller.
Some people have.
We were gonna get him to be the designated joint roller for the weed show, but he wasn't down in time. He showed up near the end there.
Yeah,
and like
understandably.
Yeah, of course. To pick up Nanny P, who was a huge help at the weed show. Nanny P came down all the way down to Cornwall to help out for the weed show. That was fucking sick. She helped us raise some money for the bike raffle. Helped us with the 50-50. That was fucking sick. So thanks, Nanny P and Papa D. You guys are awesome.
Absolutely. 100%.
They're totally in agreement with you, I'm sure, Pat, for the tolerance break. Fuck that tolerance break bullshit. Especially now that they think it's a conspiracy.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Good stuff. Well, let us know in the comments what you guys think, and we could move on to the next conspiracy or to the next segment here. What conspiracy?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I hear the phone's ringing, boys.
I know he's been waiting for a bit. We went on a little bit of a tangent there. We don't want to hang up. Let's just get to him. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the motivational moment with Apu Smear.
It's time for the motivational moment with none other than Apu Smear.
Oh, hey guys, Apu Smear here today with your motivational speakings of the day. If you're not telling, I am doing the chore. I am doing the dishes right now because it is the Sunday morning and I'm having great festivities over the weekend. I am having great party, having all my friends over. They are parking their camera aside. They are coming into my house and we are having great hootenanny and we are partying very, very much. But now my house kind of a mess. So guys, that being said, letting me just stop doing the dishes. All right. Now, that being said, guys, Apu's motivational moment for the day is, yes, we can doing the partying, we can doing the hanging out, and your domain kind of getting messy. That okay. You're going to bed that night, you're fucking sleeping it off. Guys, when you're waking up, you're doing the dread. You're looking at all of your stuff, and you're like, God damn it, my house fucking mess. Everyone fucking drinking and getting hammered, and then they are leaving my house. They're just leaving, they are going to their own homes that are very nice and clean because we are not drinking at their house. No, we're coming to Apu's. And now Apu is sitting here going, where do I starting? Guys, the best thing to do in this situation is turning on your music, putting on your very, very favorite songs, the ones that are getting you motivated and wanting to shake your body, right? And then you are saying, okay, where do I start? Do I starting to cleaning up the beer bottles? Do I cleaning up the red Solo cup first? Am I starting with the pile of puke in the corner from Johnny? Johnny last night puking so goddamn fucking hard, but he did it in one corner. That are right, right? Where do you start? Guys, if we want to know, as long as you do the start, you will eventually get to the finish. Then you're sitting down, messaging all your friends and saying, fucking you guys, next time we are partying at your house. And when you're getting there, you're secretly taking a shit in their closet. Guys, this has been Apu Smear with your motivational speakings of the day. We are keeping this one short because I am fucking the hungover and I'm having the headache. Alright, I'm going to take some Tylenol, going to take a quick ride on my camel to clearing my lungs and taking a nap. Guys, stay safe. Be fresh. Thanking you, everyone, for tuning in to my motivational message for you. Apu out.
You know,
Apu,
I think he
love
only
you.
has to worry about people shitting in his closet because he's friends with goats and stuff. You know.
Bro, I was
That
like, what
is
the fuck is
actually
that
funny.
down? He's doing dishes and shit?
Yeah.
At first, I thought, is he taking his annual shower?
Yeah.
No, that happens more towards the middle of the year.
Apu, one of Apu's best friends is Will. Will not.
Ugh.
Ew.
Thank you.
Ew.
It goes with this closet.
Lame.
Ew.
Moving on. We're gonna move on now.
I'm
I gotta
sure
take my
Johnny's
nicotine
sorry.
pouch out, bro. I gotta take my little nicotine pouch out. I fucking put it in because we were talking about fucking nicotine and shit. You guys had me jonesing. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna move on to the one where you guys get to participate. It is the Riff Shift.
Good evening, dears. I'm Manchi Makuta, and you're watching LOL News. Now it's time for the Riff Shift, the bit where we take your clever ideas and have a little play with them. Send them in, we'll do the rest.
Manchi Makuta.
Miss Cooter.
You don't swallow your zins?
Oh man.
Oh.
Cat goes, let's have a moment of silence for Steve there.
Man.
And then he killed that joke. Yes, he did.
I promise I will not do it again.
You know it's bad when Cat Swallows is calling you out. Sorry, Cat. We love you.
Oh, that was amazing. What an amazing start for the Riff Shift. What an amazing start for the Riff Shift.
Fuck yeah.
Guys,
What do
we need
we
you
got?
guys to comment more. We need you guys to comment more. I don't think we got any comments there. We need
No,
more
they can do it
comments here.
live too. They can do it live too.
But yeah, let us know in the comments if you got any topics you want us to talk about. Savage Matt right there.
Yeah.
Just pointing out to Cat, calling out Steve.
You don't.
Hey,
so,
here's a fast one. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Matt.
Oh no. This is more important. It was stupid.
I didn't read what that said there. You forgot the profanity, Matt. Say it right.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot the fucking in the middle.
Cat fucking swallows. Even though we know she didn't. At least once. But one topic here for the riff shift. What do you think some jobs are that definitely have secrets that they're not telling us about?
Jobs?
Like every single one.
Jobs.
I mean,
Yeah.
be more specific. Like
mortuaries.
I don't know. I thought right away off of Cornwall Jail, man. I'm sure there's plenty of secrets they're not telling us about. Shit that.
I was trying
boy.
To
okay, that's not the way I read that at first.
Did I read that right? Go back to fucking Cat's comment.
Nope,
there, right
you
there.
read that exactly right.
What did it say? What did it say?
I still swallowed, just with the wrong set of lips.
Oh man! I
And
regret
probably
asking
followed
what
up
it
with
said.
we
Yeah,
know that
Monica
Monica Lewinsky
did. Yep.
Oh, here's a good one. Pat Payette asks, how long
Is that
too
trumpet?
long in a public bathroom stall?
What's that?
How long is too long in a public bathroom stall?
Oh, no time limit. 0 time limit. Spend as long as you want in there. Be an absolute menace and fuck with people. Every time anyone else comes in and they close that stall, just be like, you gonna poop? No. There should be 0 time limit to being in a bathroom stall. Spend as long as you want. Execute your free will and be an absolute menace. That's all I'm gonna say.
Imagine you had to start paying to use public bathrooms. Be like, like a vending machine. Just kind of like
45 cents to open the door or something. Yeah, it's like a payphone, dude. Like, yeah.
When I was living in Vancouver, a lot of the public restrooms at, like, say, a McDonald's or something like that, you have to be buzzed in by staff into the bathroom. You can't just like walk in all willy nilly.
I like, I really like the pay idea. You're like, you deposit 25 cents, it opens the door. You now have like 3 minutes to poop. If you don't finish or have change ready to stick into the machine, the door just flies open, bro.
Ejectocito, cuz.
Yeah, you got to stay off TikTok if you're gonna. You got to stay off them
it's like those
Instagram
like
reels and
self-cleaning toilets. So as you run out of time, the sprinklers turn on and shit. Like fucking toilet pulls shut.
It automatically just flushes. That's fucking awesome.
Job, man. We put the fucking Johnny on the spot over on the door. Yeah, your time is up. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. I think it depends on the amount of stalls you have. If you're sitting at a job site, you only have the one fucking porta potty, not a time limit. But if there's like 5 stalls and, there's still other room, well, you're good. Take your time.
Bro. I can't do the whole public shit.
Oh, I know you can't. I feel sorry for anybody who shares the bathroom with you in that scenario.
Dude, even worse than that, like when I was in college over the winter, okay, worse than that, like, so there's like one bathroom set per floor, okay, and you can imagine the school, all classes start at like 8 a.m., right? So it is a shit crap factory in there for a good solid hour. I would think there need to be a time limit there, okay, because you got lineups, like for a guy's bathroom to have a lineup is fucking bullshit, okay? First of all. Second of all, yeah, you got a good hour and a half of just no time response to get in there. You just got to like train your rectum to wait 3 hours.
An hour and a half of kids lined up to shit at school, bro.
Yeah, I love that idea though. Like you put in like a fucking quarter and fucking you got 3 minutes. And fucking if you don't make it out by the 3 minute mark, bud, ejectocito, you're fucking over the fucking door.
Door just flings open, bro. It just flings open. Everybody just there turns around, looks at you, and be like, "Ha! You didn't pinch it off in time."
Remember Jordan Terrier, bro? He'd have such a problem. He has to stand up to wipe, right? So
door flings open. Door flings open and takes your picture real quick. So like you're all like, He's just like, yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He's getting stuff to wipe.
You're like forced to like see the picture on the wall, like you're at an amusement park after a roller coaster. And, like you have to buy the picture.
Fan members, you
It's
know
the
what I
wall
mean?
of shit shame, bro. The wall of shit shame.
I would have to say, for those of us that
gonna
are
regret giving
paranoid of
that
a
to you,
public
aren't I?
scenario, they'll look at India. They get the largest population of the world, and half of them wallow in shit, swimming and bathing in it every day. That is disgusting, and you're absolutely right. I'm so happy we live on this side of the earth where we believe in public bathrooms.
Yeah, although stop shitting at Wasaga Beach, fuckers.
Yeah, someone walks by like, you're in a quick pincher, are you? No, man. Like, if you know it's gonna be one of those, you put in fucking 2 quarters. You know, you're fucking good for 6 minutes now. Like, as long as you just pay it off, you know, fucking
You
work.
get your pants. You're like, I didn't have any fucking change.
Yeah, but how many kind of like
You know
weird
you're broke when you're shitting your pants at the mall. Like,
Hey, imagine walking in, like all four stalls are taken. You look at all the timers; they all have like 1 hour remaining. You're like, fuck.
Now, the other thing is how many guys will like look at that and be like 1 quarter gives you 3 minutes, and they're gonna be like, all right. And there's some sort of weird fucking voyeur exhibitionist, and they're gonna go into that public stall, pay for the 3 minutes, and be like, can I rub one out in that time?
just the rush of having to beat the clock, you know, or get caught by everybody. I beat the clock or I'm on a list.
Beat the clock or see the cock. It's your choice.
And that's
Never
the
mind, I take
matter
it back. That thing works.
Oh man, wow, that was too great. Oh man, what did I just see here in the comments? The comments are just flying in. Okay, bought that. Throw in $5. Papa D says, "What kind of person shits on the beach?"
Yeah, no comment.
Cat Swallow says, "Walks to the disabled bathroom, walking funny."
You're only walking funny because you're turtling.
They get 5 minutes before
they get the handicap discount, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that's wild. All right, give us another topic.
Nick says, Joe, I thought you worked out.
We got time for one more.
Looking small. Ooh, Joe, you're getting called out here, bro.
What's up?
Nicholas Hunt says, Joe, I thought you worked out.
He always says that shit, bro. He always says that shit.
Is that the one with the like Super Mario sleeve?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, it's so funny that he's on because like we were talking about getting in trouble one day at work. Remember on one of the episodes we were talking about getting in trouble at work, and we brought him up talking about asking everybody if they liked eating ass and shit.
Oh, we were.
Didn't you get written up for that shit?
Yeah, what's that?
I said, didn't you get written up for that shit?
No, we was all good. We was all good.
Yeah, he agrees.
Nick says I'm looking small, but like fucking, you eat ass. Shut the fuck up.
And okay, here's our last one. Pat Payette asks, "What's a life hack that actually made your life worse?"
Oh shit!
Ooh.
All of them, because I'm like, that's gonna fucking be awesome. Share it to myself on Messenger and never go back and look at it ever again.
Shit. I don't even know.
Actually, I actually got a good one for that, Pat. Both Pats. Yeah. So when I was younger, I had this thing where I refused to use banks, and I thought that always going to a check cashing store to cash my check was better than using a bank, because then I cash my check in one go. And all they're like is, oh, it'll charge you $25 to cash your check. And I'm like, oh, well, that's you looking me in the eye saying, this is the only $25 we're taking from you. Whereas banks, you know, it's a little fee here, a little fee there, something like that. So for the longest time, I was one of those basically keep your fucking money under your mattress kind of people, not realizing that it's impossible to build credit or anything like that. So, yeah, I thought here I am with a life hack of fuck the banks. Meanwhile, I'm actually setting myself further back than not. Yeah. So that's actually a life hack I thought would work that made my life worse. I'm not saying you should fully trust banks, but yeah, there is some reason why they're beneficial.
A buddy of mine, when we were about 16, 17, okay, he felt really insignificant, right? So he went and followed an infomercial that was a penis pump, all right? And he swore by this thing until he pumped it too fucking hard and the release valve didn't work and he hemorrhaged his fucking turtle head, man. Like,
dude, what the fuck are we talking about?
That's the life hack that he regretted. So it figured he would get a longer one. In actual fact, he injured himself, and I don't know if it's even back up to snuff today. But
who is this friend? Who is this friend?
He prefers to remain anonymous.
Yeah,
bullshit. Why the fuck are you telling his personal story about blowing up the tip of his dick, Steve? That is a horrible fucking thing to imagine.
Maybe it was me. I'm talking about myself.
What a trip. Well, then fucking.
I tried to stay anonymous, but
that's crazy.
You tried a hard bargain. Like, I tried to stay out of it, but
that's crazy, dude. What the fuck?
Thought I could open up to you guys. You just safe environment and all that.
Papa D says electric voting. That definitely
that's
made our life worse.
Terrible. Yeah.
Cat Swallow says she learned in school that cashing checks at the bank builds credit. And Pat tells Steve that he told you that in confidence. So,
oh fuck, see, dude, that's so.
Way to go, Steve. Way to go. Papa D says you don't actually learn anything at school. So,
I bet your friend with the blown up dick isn't sending any fucking dick pics. Check this out. You want to see a mushroom head? What the fuck is that?
Looks like an angel from
Hiroshima.
I mean, or maybe they would use that to their advantage, be like, look at the girth. You know?
Nice.
All right, we're going to move on, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for our final segment of the evening. We've all been waiting for it. It is, drum roll, please. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. It is the blue collar tip of the day with Stephen Black Hands McDonald.
Tip your hats. It's time for the blue collar tip of the day with none other than Stephen Black Hands McDonald.
Hey guys, Steve Black Hands McDonald here, and it's time for your blue collar tip of the week. And here it is. I don't know if you saw on our Facebook, but we had a really, really big show there the other night. It was our 420 weed show. Now, I tend not to dabble in multiple things. I usually stick with just alcohol. And that was my plan. I hosted that night. I think everything was going well. And my plan was just to have a couple of drinks, let everybody do their thing, and go on with the show. Now, a couple of drinks in, about 3/4 of the show, I go outside just to get some air. And one of our patrons, people visiting the show, offered a joint. Now, anybody that knows me knows, generally would stay away from that. But, hell, we're having a great show, right? Yeah, well, that was the mistake, okay? And here's why it was a mistake, is that 5 minutes after I smoked the joint, I forgot that I smoked the joint. And I'm walking into the room like, oh my God, I am super drunk right now. Panicking even, because I thought I paced myself great. My guys can even vouch for that. So that's the tip. Stick to what you're good at. If you're going to go in with a plan. Stick to one or the other. Combining both, probably not the best idea. But it went well, went without a hitch. I recovered fine. As soon as my high went down, back into the par, guys. So there's your tip. Stay on track and you should be fine. Stick to what you're good at.
That's very solid advice. And I would strongly agree. You know,
Definitely.
I have actually...
And you did really well. Like, you actually did maintain yourself very, very well compared to the weekend prior.
Okay, good when it counts. I did know that Steve might have been high at one point because I seen him licking the wall, and he's like, "The schnozberries." I'm just kidding.
I could tell when he wouldn't put the smelling salts down for a solid 10 minutes. And, what are you doing? Just trying to wake up, man.
It was great because we had that like 50-50 moment again, but he like looked at me and was like, "No, you need to read this one." There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It had to go down.
That's
But no, man, that was what was cool too. There was so many different types of weed floating around that, like, goddamn. Like, I remember a few like the joints that Hash pulled out. Man, those were some good fucking joints.
Yeah, bro. He said that they officially drop that strain tomorrow. He said
Yes.
Monday, and like they gave it to him early so he could do a review. And he says, yeah, it only drops in Quebec. But man, yeah, he gave us a joint. He gave us two. And
Yeah,
I smoked one with my mom. Holy fucking shit!
Although,
bro.
I will say I am surprised that he didn't actually have any hash with him.
Yeah, hash the one with no hash.
I know.
You'd think he had some hash,
Yeah.
That's an idea for him. He should get his own hash. Hash
Well,
that.
to be fair, I mean, Steve McDonald's performed a lot of shows, and I've never seen him show up with McDonald's. So, that being said, I've also never seen your Johnson.
All right. I need the audience to picture this real quick, okay? If we all came in with what our last name is, so here comes me with probably a bow and arrow. Here comes Pat with a
bunch
cardinal.
of birds.
Here comes Steve with McDonald's. Matt, what are you walking in with?
Well, I guess I'm getting put on some sort of registry or perked with indecent exposure. Yeah, that's an unfortunate thing. Yeah, I agree. Definitely get arrested.
Clip it.
Oh shit! All right, guys. You know what? That's our show. We're gonna leave it on a final thought. Stephen McDonald, we're gonna start it off with you, buddy.
Yeah, I think I have a lot of topics now to bring it up with my therapist there on Tuesday. So he gave me a lot of material there. That's good. We can work on that. Second of all, I guess it would be to reiterate the fact of the open mic coming up on May 9th. We'd like to get that packed up. The room fills up pretty fast, so I'm pretty sure the link is available on lolentertainment.ca. We'll have it there within the next day or two. And then, going forward, thanks to everybody that came out to the 420 show. It was a great time, and we look forward to seeing you at the next one.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, I agree. Steve, I just have to mention real quick too. I told you I had to reschedule your therapy appointment. I can't see you on Tuesday, so I have to schedule it for Friday, unfortunately.
But I prepaid the month.
Yeah, that's okay. I won't charge you. Final thoughts.
Wait, did you say Pat or Matt?
Matt.
Oh, yeah. It's 2026, and I'm curious if by now Bon Jovi's at least 3/4 of the way there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That was great, man. I like that.
Love it.
I don't get it.
Pat, shut the. Really, you don't?
Because Bon Jovi's halfway there.
Halfway there.
What's that to do with 2026?
Oh my
Because
fucking
it's
God.
like 40 years later, so he's got to be at least 3/4 of the way there. It gets better when you.
All right. Moving on.
And that's a matter of fact.
Pat Cardinal. Final thought.
Oh no, man! This is a great fucking weekend. So thank you to everybody that came out, chilled with us on the 420 show, or hung around with us tonight on our podcast and kept the comments fucking flowing in all night. That was awesome. So just fucking stay lifted, mentally relaxed, and we'll catch you next episode.
Yes, we will. Thanks, Pat. And my final thought of the evening, guys, is it is as Matt said, 2026, and it's all coming out. Our politicians are pedophiles. Chemtrails are real. The moon landing was a hoax, and the Earth is flat. Until next time, guys. Check out the bike raffle. Go buy a square. We'll see you next time.
Hurry up and buy a square to win this damn bike.